It's high school hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live. Join us all winter long as we feature live San Juan and Monticello basketball. Now, without further delay, we send you courtside for tonight's action. Welcome to High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Rhett Sifford welcoming you to North Sevier High School as we get set for some high school hoops this afternoon. We're glad you've joined us, and we are getting set to go with the San Juan Broncos getting set to take on the North Sevier Wolves this afternoon. And glad you've joined us for some high school hoops. Obviously, after last night, a pretty impressive game and a tough loss and double overtime for San Juan, but the effort was there. Gunnison just erasing a 12-point deficit, coming back to win that ball game. And so a tough one for the San Juan Broncos, but we'll see if they can overcome here today. We'll see if they can rebound and get it done here on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live. I want to take a look at these teams as we open the pregame show. But it looks like we're not currently broadcasting on the radio, so I may need to step aside real quick. We'll take a real quick break here on the stream, and we'll come back, see if we can figure that out and get us on the air on the radio side, and we'll continue the High School Hoops pregame show. Stay with us. It is High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live.
Red Mechanical specializes in commercial and large residential projects, providing our customers in the Four Corners area with reliable mechanical services since 1989. What was once a local plumbing company based in Blanding has now completed projects all over the Four Corners area. Our goal is to provide outstanding service with the right solutions, using the latest technology to extend equipment life and reduce energy costs. Give us a call, come by, or visit redmechanical.com.
Since 2009, Blue Mountain Hospital has set the standard for rural healthcare, bringing excellence in healing, quality care, and inspired staff to San Juan County. We offer the county's only accredited sleep center, compassionate labor and delivery, top-tier emergency care, and flexible dialysis options. At BMH, our comprehensive services are delivered by a passionate team. Visit bmhutah.org to learn more. We can't wait to meet you.
With a changing economy and advancing technology, it's time that marketing and selling of real estate in San Juan County catches up. Four Corners Homes and Property Management is changing the game. Every Four Corners Homes listing includes 3D mapping and virtual tours, professional photos, a digital and global 21st century footprint, and marketing exposure that makes it easy for buyers to find and identify what makes your listing unique. Marketing and exposure sells real estate, and if you want the best, you need Four Corners Homes on your team. Find us at fourcornershomes.net. or call 801-404-0058.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to North Sevier High School in Salina, Utah. And a little bit of a hiccup as we got started today on the radio side. So I think now we're on the air on Red Rock 92 along with StreamUtah.Live. So our apologies, some technical difficulties. We also do have some internet service issues, and so could be a little spotty on the audio today. So hopefully you'll stay with us, and hopefully we'll be able to figure that out. And maybe as the game goes along, things will get a little bit better for us as we go. But again, we're setting the stage here on the High School Hoops pregame show as the San Juan boys get set to take on the North Sevier Wolves here this afternoon. And these two teams, we take a look at these two teams. It is North Sevier coming in with a 7-10 record after they lost to Grand County last night in the final in that one, 71-43. So while the Broncos were having a double overtime game up at Gunnison Valley last night, the North Sevier Wolves were in a battle down here with Grand County. And so both teams that are playing here this afternoon here in North Sevier suffering losses last night. And so for the Wolves, they, like I said, are 7-10. They are ranked 13th in the 2A RPI standings now as they come into this game. Dakota Shepard is their coach, and he's in his 4th season with the Wolves. He's got a 28-56 record. We did get a chance just a little bit ago to chat with Coach Shepard, and here's what he has to say as his team gets set to go this afternoon against the San Juan Broncos. Coach, thanks very much for chatting with us. Obviously a tough one against Grand last night for you guys here.
Yeah, we got to just show up and play basketball, and we didn't do that last night. So coming on a back-to-back is always tough, but, we've seen San Juan once before, and I think our kids are hungry from last night.
Yeah, and this is my first look at you this year. You've obviously played San Juan already. I missed that game, but tell me about your team, about your strengths this year.
Yeah, we've been up and down. The last few games, I think we're coming to find ourselves. We just got to play better on the defensive end, rebound, and then take care of the ball. I think that's where we've really struggled this year, is rebounding, and then, we give up a lot of turnovers, which gives them extra possessions. Right. But the last few games, we've done a much better job. We've cleaned things up. And tonight's going to be about who's the more physical team.
All right. Well, I hear you talk about trying to find yourselves. I was wanting to ask, is this a team that has an identity, or you are still maybe looking for that at this point?
No, I think we got it. Last night was a little disappointing with our play, but I think the kids know the winning formula, and we just got to go out and execute it.
When you say this game is going to be physical tonight, what is it that you need to do against San Juan in order to get that win here?
It's going to start on the defensive end, rebounding. It's San Juan. They're physical. We know they're a football-type school, and so we got to come out and match their intensity. So we got to be physical defensively, and then we got to go find rebounds.
Well, obviously it's the home stretch of the season at this point. What's the feeling you get from their boys? Are they excited to go here tonight? I know you mentioned already it's tough back-to-back games, but
yeah. I don't have to do much motivating. Kids are excited to be here. They're excited to play basketball. It's just we got to be better at executing.
All right, Coach, we appreciate it. Good luck, man. Have fun out there today.
Okay, appreciate it. Thank you.
And a big thanks to Coach Dakota Shepard for visiting with us here before this game as his team gets set to take on the San Juan Broncos. And you heard really it's a couple teams looking for wins here this afternoon for North Sevier. San Juan won the first meeting in Blanding, very similar to their game against Gunnison Valley, 68 to 58, excuse me. Every time I go to mention a score, I'm going to be coughing, it seems like. But Gunnison Valley has lost 6 of their last 8 now with that loss to Grand last night, and 8 of their last 11. So they are a team that's obviously desperate for some wins. As they come into this game with San Juan tonight, they'll be looking to do whatever it takes to get a victory. And these stats are a game old now. We don't have the stats as the Wolves win the JV matchup here now that just comes to a close, 63-52 the final there. But taking a look at this team stats-wise, and again, this is missing last night's game with Grand, but we'll take a look at the leaders here, and it's Brody Bullock, the junior, averaging over 11 points per game for North Sevier. Cade Johnson, a junior as well, coming in with an average over 10 points per game, so both of those players averaging double digits on the season. Trevor Mangum averaging just under 9 points per game. Efrain Bernardino, we remember his name. He's a senior this year, and he's averaging just under 8. Rylan Frischneck, the senior as well, averaging just over 4 points per game. So those are the leading 5 scorers for North Sevier. In the long-range shooting, it's Trevor Mangum with 33 pointers before last night. Efrain Bernardino, 22. Brody Bullock, 17. Cade Johnson, 6. And Mason Pierce, 2. For rebounding, Cade Johnson is leading the way for North Sevier with 91 boards. Brody Bullock has 81. Efrain Bernardino, 74. And Trevor Mangum, 64. Then Rylan Frischnick has 56, or had 56 coming into last night's game. So again, one game missing on their stats, but that gives you an idea about this team. And again, like I said, when you've lost 8 of your last 11 and you're heading down the home stretch of the season, in fact, for North Sevier, after today, they will only have 4 games left. And I think that's the same for San Juan as well. When I take a look at their schedule, indeed, the teams will have just 4 games remaining on the regular season. If you can believe that, it's going to be wrapping up in 2 weeks. And then the postseason will begin early February. So we are really winding it down. Everybody looking to start gaining that momentum heading into the postseason. And right now, some teams are really grasping for that, and other teams have it. So I think these are two teams right now that are still trying to really wrap up that identity, really start to find that momentum heading into the postseason. So that's a look at the North Sevier Wolves. It's the high school hoops pregame show today on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live. San Juan boys trying to get back in the win column after the tough double overtime loss to Gunnison Valley last night on the road. We'll take a break. We'll come back and talk about the San Juan Broncos. Stay with us. It is High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live.
Last year I was at my lowest, going through some pretty serious depression. A couple friends of mine stopped by the house and said they were worried about me. Said they'd feel a lot better if they could hold on to my firearms until things turned around. I think they saved my life.
If your loved ones are struggling, talk to them about temporarily storing their guns away from their home, because things do get better.
Life is a series of cherished moments, filled with milestones that define our journey. Moments of love, joy, and shared experiences. Each moment contributes to our story. As each chapter unfolds, our experiences shape us, defining who we are. When it's time to celebrate a life, ensure your loved ones are remembered with the grace, dignity, and individuality they deserve. San Juan Mortuary, celebrating life, honoring memories, transcending tradition.
As your kids grow up, you can't prevent this, but you can prevent 6 types of cancer with the HPV vaccination recommended for boys and girls starting at age 9. So talk to your doctor and visit cancerutah.org/HPV for more information.
You don't have to be sidelined by sports injuries in San Juan County. Precision Rehab provides physical therapy in Monticello and Blanding, as well as Montezuma Creek and Monument Valley, where our therapists have helped athletes of all ages get back in the game since 1996. Precision Rehab is dedicated to restoring you and your loved ones to peak performance when pain and injury slow you down. We offer innovative, effective treatments that make a difference. Treatment is covered by most insurances, including Medicare. Call 435-678-3869 for an appointment. That's 435-678-3869. Or find out more at PrecisionRehabUtah.com.
Here at Lisle Northern Electric, we take pride in our highly qualified team, dedicated to serving our community. Whether you need commercial, residential, or solar electrical services, our certified experts are ready to meet your needs. We are proud to support our community, especially our youth and high school athletics. Lisle Northern Electric, serving our community since 1957.
At Energy Fuels, creating opportunities and participating in the local community is important to us. Thanks to our dedicated employees, we're safely producing critical materials that support cleaner energy sources and a better planet for future generations. Knowing that the youth of today will make great contributions tomorrow, we're proud to sponsor San Juan High School athletics.
Good afternoon. Welcome back to North Sevier High School in Salina, Utah. Day 2 of a 2-day road trip for the San Juan boys basketball team. Rhett Sifford welcoming you in here today. And it is High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live. And, excuse me, again, a 2-day road trip, and San Juan suffering a 66-65 double overtime loss last night. It was an exciting game, but the Broncos unfortunately struggled quite a bit from the free throw line, and that was the real story in the loss as Gunnison Valley rallied to erase a 12-point deficit and come back and beat the Broncos last night in exciting fashion. Bridger Hill, the shortest young man on the court last night, very shifty, very good ball player, And he came out, shot out of a cannon, scored 8 points in the latter portion of the fourth quarter and then the 2 overtime periods. And he scored the most important buckets of the night. On a runner last night, he scored over Trip Palmer on a beautiful floater, and then drew the foul on Trip Palmer and completed the three-point play from the free throw line to win the game with 0.4 of a second to go in double overtime. Obviously a heartbreaker for San Juan, and we talked with Broncos head coach Easton Nielsen about that and how his team can rebound today. And here's what he has to say as they get set to go against North Sevier here today in Salina.
Coach, I tell you what, last night obviously a very exciting game. I'm sure there was a lot of stress going around for you coaches, and man, obviously a heartbreaker for you guys last night.
Yeah, no question. Didn't end the way that we wanted to. Felt like we put a good effort out there, but in certain areas we didn't take care of the little things, and we left the door open for something like that to happen. So.
Have you had a lot of conversations since then, or has it just basically been business as usual on this trip?
I mean, among coaches, certainly we have. It was pretty clear. I mean, the free throw line is the biggest area that we think about when we think about a game like that. You know, some of those little things that we've got to be able to clean up and limit. But, you know, it's an effort every day to get better, and today's a new day to do that. We're going to try to get better and see if we can come out on top today.
Tell me about the morale, I guess, today. The boys excited to go again? I know it's tough on a 2-day trip.
Yeah, we had guys wake up pretty good today, actually. I was pretty happy with the energy this morning. I think they're feeling good. I think they're ready to respond to what happened last night. I guess that's what I would say. So,
what would you like to see them accomplish out here today against this team?
Just to take care of little things a little bit better. I mean, last night it wasn't necessarily a question of effort by any means, and so got to maintain the effort, but pay attention to detail too. You know, we've got to be able to hedge on screens. We've got to find bodies on boards, and we've got to take the right focus to the free throw line. So,
well, it's tough. Obviously, this time of year you want to be peaking and you want to be at your best, and you know, it's a lot of hard work. It takes everything coming together all at once.
No question about it. Yeah, I mean, it takes a lot of things. We still believe in who we are. We just got to do a better job of taking care of little things and making sure we put teams away when we got a chance.
Is there anybody specifically you're keying on for North Sevier today?
I mean, we know that the Bullock kid, he's a pretty good little slasher. Kay Johnson. Bernardino loves to shoot. We know where he wants to shoot, and we don't want to let him get going. But tonight the recipe is going to be pretty much the same. Keep guys in front, box them out, and get good looks on offense. You know, take advantage of what they give us and get to the free throw line and make our free throws. So.
Awesome, Coach. We appreciate it. Good luck out there today, man. Have fun.
Hey, thanks.
And a big thanks to Coach Easton Nielsen for chatting with us as we get set to go here this afternoon. San Juan boys getting set to take on the North Sevier Wolves, and the last of a overnight road trip, at least for San Juan. And we mentioned that North Sevier is 13th coming into this ball game today. San Juan dropping from 9th to 11th in the RPI standings with the loss last night. And the Broncos are 8-10 overall on the season now, but these are important Region 15. Well, I don't know. The importance of the region games has kind of dropped off a little bit with the onset of the RPI-based standings in order to seed teams in the tournament. So, I don't know. It is what it is, I guess. We still do these region games. We still travel sometimes crazy distances for teams from San Juan County, as we're aware. But at any rate, it is a Region 15 matchup here tonight. Easton Nielsen in his second year with the Broncos with the 18 and 25 record on the year, on his career. San Juan again dropping to 8-10 on the year. They have now won 5 of their last 9, but that means they've lost 4 of their last 6 games. So the Broncos trying to right the ship here this afternoon and close out this road trip on a strong note. When we look at the future of what's going on, again, it's going to be just 4 games remaining, and only 3 of them are in the region. Duchesne and North Summit will come to Blanding next weekend. And so after today, San Juan won't play again until Friday. It'll be a Friday and Saturday matchup, and we'll have the girls and boys games on the broadcast for those 2 days. Then after that, it's a trip to Monticello on February 5th for just a rivalry matchup. That one kind of got added late in the process, and so normally they would have played Monticello before the Christmas break, but that tradition came to an end this year, if you will, and they do still get a game at Monticello on the 5th of February, and then the regular season will close down with one final game in Moab on the 7th, and that should be a lot of fun, that game. And then after that, it's postseason time, folks, and my guess is the postseason will probably begin for San Juan on the 10th or 11th. We'll have to take a look at those dates. And again, we do apologize a little bit for the audio quality on the radio today. Obviously, for those of you watching on the video stream, you can deal with it because the video is a little bit choppy, but it comes in and out. Obviously, for on the radio, the audio cutting in and out a little bit at times today. Most of the time it's running smoothly, but we do apologize for some of that and hope that you'll stay with us this afternoon, as this should be a good matchup today between these two teams. I think I'm going to announce the starters myself. We are getting set for the national anthem, so I'm going to step aside for a break. We will return for the call of the starters in just a moment. Stay with us. It is the opening tip right around the corner here. High school hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live.
Looking to buy, sell, or refinance your home or property? Ask for the professionals at Anderson Oliver Title Insurance Agency. Anderson Oliver Title has provided title insurance and real estate closing services in San Juan and Grand Counties for 25 years. Anderson Oliver Title isn't just another out-of-town company. It's the only locally owned and operated title company in southeastern Utah. The owners and employees at Anderson Oliver Title are excited to support our communities and are proud to support high school athletics and activities.
Did Santa deliver some new Wi-Fi hungry gadgets? Emory Telecom has you covered. Switch to Emory Telecom eFiber Internet right now for free installation and equipment, no term contracts, and discounts for qualified households. Plus, new customers get their first 2 months of internet free. Give Emory Telecom a call right now, 298-8023 in San Juan County, 259-8521 in Moab, or visit EmoryTelecom.com. Emory Telecom, your local advantage.
Blue Mountain Foods is Monticello's hometown grocer and a proud supporter of our schools and sports teams. Blue Mountain Foods offers a full-service meat department, fresh deli, bakery, curbside pickup, and more. Check BlueMTNFoods.com for weekly specials and online shopping. Blue Mountain Foods is open from 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. Monday through Saturday at 64 West Center Street. Blue Mountain Foods, Monticello's hometown grocer.
No matter what you've got planned for the weekend, a home makeover, a landscaping project, a backyard barbecue, your neighbors at Red's Ace Hardware in Blanding have what you need. You'll find great buys on pool care essentials. We carry top brands like Clark & Kensington, Craftsman, Scotts & Weber, and our helpful associates can answer all your questions. For national brands and local expertise, you can always count on Red's Ace Hardware.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Welcome back to North Sevier High School. It's High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live, getting set for the call of the starters. And with the road team being San Juan, they're being called first. It's going to be number 2, 6'1", junior guard, Jagger Neves. Number 3, 5'10", senior guard, Jake Ivins. Number 5, 6'1", senior forward, Jayton Knight. Number 31, 6'1", junior guard, Cole Duke. And finally tonight for San Juan, or this afternoon, number 55, 6'4", junior forward, Trip Palmer. Looks like we've kind of interfered with the spotlight operations here at North Sevier High School. We'll see if they can get that figured out. They're setting that up right behind us here, or right next to us. And again, we continue to deal with internet issues here today, so we are running on quite a bit of a delay at this point on the stream. But we get set to go. The laser light show happening now on the North Sevier High School gym floor as we get the call of the starters for the Wolves. And it'll be number 1, 6'4", junior forward, Brody Bullock. Number 21, 6' senior guard, Rylan Frischnicht. Number 23, 6' senior guard, Efren Bernardino. Number 25, 6'2", junior guard, Cade Johnson. And finally tonight, for the North Sevier Wolves, it'll be big number 34, 6'2", senior forward, Braden Hammond. And again, San Juan is coached by Easton Nielsen, North Sevier coached by Dakota Shepard. And so we get set for the opening tip this afternoon. A couple teams looking to get back in the win column after losses last night. I'd say for San Juan a little bit more heartbreaking than North Sevier, but we'll see who rebounds better today. 8 minutes on the clock, and we are underway as San Juan wins the opening tip. And the Broncos will possess to get us started. And it's Jagger Neves trying to drive around the defense, gets to the baseline, has his shot blocked, but the Broncos corral the loose ball, and it's Jake Ivins driving, had that nearly swatted away, kicks it back out. Cole Duke misses a three, so San Juan missing a couple shots there on their first possession. Now North Sevier missing. I think that was a three from Johnson. San Juan coming back the other way. They save it from going out of bounds. We've had a couple of rebounds here, one offensive and one defensive for either team. And now San Juan has it set up here in the offensive end. There's a shot up from Cole Duke, no good. But again, San Juan wrestles down their own rebound. And the Broncos still working it now with a fresh shot clock. There's a pull-up jumper from 8 feet for Trip Palmer, no good. Jake Ivins does a great job beating North Sevier to the basketball, gets a putback bucket and a foul. Great effort by San Juan on that possession. So an offensive rebound created the second opportunity there. They had 2 or 3 rebounds in there, and then the foul is the first of the night on Cade Johnson. So Jake Ivins, an opportunity at a three-point play here. And the shot rolls off. So unfortunately, the Broncos' shooting woes from the foul line continue into today. A defensive rebound for North Sevier, and the Wolves have it in the front court. And it is Bullock with the basketball at the top of the key, handing off to Frischnick. He'll drive into the left side, then kick into the corner. Back out high they go, a little bit long on the shot for Bullock. No good, and it's rebounded by San Juan. The Broncos running in transition. Here's Trip Palmer coming down in, and he'll dish it back out high. Wide open three for Jagger Neves from straight away, won't go. Rebounded now by North Sevier. And the Wolves on the run, and here's a pull-up three for Bernardino, no good. Rebounded by Cole Duke for San Juan, and the Broncos can bring it back up. And it is Jagger Neves on the crossover. Goes through the hole there. Ran out of room. Handed off to Jake Ivins. Now they'll swing it around the perimeter. Cole Duke with a three, no good. Rebounded by North Sevier. And now down into the corner they go. Now back up top, it's Bullock. Brody Bullock backing it out near the midcourt North Sevier logo, and then he'll hand off to Bernardino. Back to Bullock. He drives across the top of the key. Around Cole Duke to the bucket, and he scores. And we are all tied at 2 here in the early stages. 5:34 to go in this first quarter. Jake Ivins, a great drive through traffic. As he came in with speed, he's unable to score, but he does draw a foul, and he'll go to the line for the second time today already, as Bernardino is the guilty party. And so let's see if Jake Ivins can break through here. Again, the team with such difficulties last night from the line, and Ivins does score here. So already he's in better shape than he was last night, and we'll see if he can add the second, give San Juan back their 2-point lead. He is able to do so today. So Ivins now 2 for 3 from the line to start us off tonight. And it is Bernardino with the basketball for North Sevier, walking it across the line. He'll send it in deeper to Johnson, who hands off to Bullock. Bullock will drive to the free throw line, dump it down underneath. They're unable to score, but drawing a foul is, let's see who that is. That'll be Braden Hammond, and it is going to be the first of the day on Jagger Neves. San Juan's first as a team as well. And the shot from the line, good for Hammond. So he will toe the line and get set for his second shot. It's on the way and rims in. Braden Hammond with 2 points, and that ties us back up 4 apiece. 5:10 to go in this opening quarter. Jagger Neves has it out near midcourt. And will lob it into the corner. Cole Duke, baseline drive. Now he's double teamed, and North Sevier is able to steal the basketball away. And they'll baseball pass it all the way down court, but dishing it back out into the middle to Hammond. He missed the shot, so that was a little ill-advised for North Sevier as they're unable to take advantage of the takeaway. Now San Juan with it back in the front court. Cross court comes Knight to Jagger Neves. He won't shoot, hands it into Jake Ivins, who's unable to penetrate. Back out to Jagger Neves, 15 on the shot clock. He goes right side. It's intercepted by North Sevier. Down court, and putting in the lay-in is Cade Johnson. So the Wolves have their first lead of the ball game, 6-4. San Juan in quick transition. And Trip Palmer is wide open for a putback after Cole Duke could not score. Again, San Juan with the offensive rebounding. And Palmer also draws a foul here, so he ties the game and has a chance to add one. That's the first foul of the day on Braden Hammond. And the third now for North Sevier in this quarter. We are all tied at 6, but Trip Palmer getting set to try to break the tie once again. And he is able. Nothing but net from the line for Palmer. That makes it 7-6 in favor of San Juan as these two teams go back and forth here in this first quarter. And on the left wing, Cade Johnson has the basketball now for North Sevier. Down into the corner they go. And now back up top, it's Rylan Frischnick with the basketball. Goes left wing for Johnson. Johnson up top to Bullock. He'll try to drive through a double team, then kicks back out. A 3-ball on the way is off the mark from Frischnick. Rebounded by San Juan. Broncos will run in transition. Jake Ivins right through the traffic. Up to the bucket, misses the shot, but he draws another foul, and he'll go to the line for the third time already here in this first quarter. Good job by the Broncos right now, staying with their drives and drawing fouls along the way here. And that will be the first on Brody Bullock. So now 4 of the 5 starters have a foul in this first quarter, and Jake Ivins makes him pay as he drains the first of 2. Makes it 8-6 in favor of San Juan. And again, 4 fouls for North Sevier, so with 3:46 still remaining in this frame, the next North Sevier foul will put San Juan in the bonus. Second shot from Jake Ivins good again, so he's already 4 of 5 on the day. That's a whole lot better than the Broncos were last night, so they seem to have a little bit of more proper focus from the free throw line like you heard Coach Easton Nielsen talking about. Here's North Sevier in the front court. Down into the corner, now up on the left wing again, Frischnick. He'll drive through a triple team, misses the layup try, but they get their own rebound, North Sevier does. And they're working it inside, now back out. Now a drive to the bucket, scoring and a foul, Mason Pierce. So an offensive rebound for North Sevier caused all that to happen. And that's the key in out-rebounding, especially on the offensive side of the ball. And that makes it 9-8 in favor of San Juan, but they're going to try to tie it up. Unable is Pierce, and San Juan does beat North Sevier to the rebound. So the Broncos will walk it up. Jake Ivins standing in the midcourt paint, crossing over. Now comes against Mason Pierce, unable to penetrate. They dish it out, and a 3-ball out of the corner, no good for Trip Palmer. That rimmed in and out, rebounded by North Sevier. Broncos on the run. Now they'll dish it back out. Left wing 3 for Johnson, no. Rebound to North Sevier, though. And the Wolves have another opportunity from the left side baseline. A 7-footer is good for Cade Johnson. He's up to 4 points for North Sevier, and the Wolves have the lead back 10-9. Boy, the Broncos had to come back. Nobody there to help Jake Ivins inbound that basketball. And now they fix that. And the Broncos have it set up in the offensive end. Trip Palmer looking for some help. Goes left side for Jake Ivins. Drive through a double team. A whole lot of body contact in there. They're going to say no foul. Ivins drove in and was hit by 2 or 3 players there. They let them continue, and that ball goes out of bounds. Ivan's a little bit shaken up with the shoulder as that drove into the ground there. So he'll step to the baseline. Looks like he's all right, getting set to inbound here for San Juan. Needing help. Nobody really opening up, and now he finds Trip Palmer. Palmer takes a hit, but stays with it, fights his way up to the bucket, lays it up and in, and the Broncos have their lead back, 11-10. 2:10 to go in this first quarter now. We're at North Sevier High School in Salina. These two teams losing to their respective opponents last night as Brody Bullock drains a three. I believe that's our first three-point basket of the afternoon, and that makes it a 13-11 lead for North Sevier. San Juan losing a heartbreaker in Gunnison Valley last night in double overtime, and North Sevier losing to Grand County here last evening. There's a nice drive and a bucket for Cole Duke on the runner. And we're all tied, 13-all. And boy, this thing's living up to the billing. An even battle, a whole lot like the game against Rockwell last Saturday. But of course, San Juan probably should have had a victory in that game and should have been able to distance themselves, but were never really able to. Cade Johnson will answer back for North Sevier as the two teams trade the lead here. And the Wolves have 15, San Juan 13. Broncos in the offensive end with it. Jake Ivins through a double team, knocks a man over. They'll call an offensive charge on Jake Ivins, his first foul of the day. And that gives it back to North Sevier with 1:11 to go in this first quarter. So North Sevier will walk it up, and handing off to Bullock is Johnson. Bullock driving to the right side. Now it goes through his legs as a Bronco got a hand in there, and a jump ball will result. And this will stay with the Wolves. 58 seconds left in this first quarter. And they lob it up in traffic, and Brody Bullock is able to snag that out of the air. And now they'll go into the middle, driving right, shooting left as Johnson misses it, and a rebound by San Juan. 45 seconds to go in the quarter. Broncos trail by 2. There's Jagger Neves with a baseline drive, misses the pull-up J. And it's rebounded by the Wolves. They work it in. Brody Bullock trying to go around the defense of Cole Duke, and now it's intercepted by San Juan. Taking a pass from Duke as Trip Palmer drives to the hole and scores for San Juan. So the Broncos have tied it back up, 15-all, 10 seconds to go in the first. Here's Bernardino for North Sevier, hands it off. Driving and missing was Bullock, and the Broncos pull down the rebound. That is how the quarter ends. And through 8 minutes, nothing at all has been decided, not surprisingly, between these two evenly matched teams. It's 15-all. We'll take a break and return to the North Sevier High School Gymnasium as we get set to start the second quarter. Stay with us. It's High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live.
Desert Rivers Credit Union is proud to team up with the communities in our corner of the state. A nationwide network of ATMs and branches, full line of mortgage products, local decision-making, low fees, and great rates for every credit score are just a few of the things we bring to the team. And to top it off, we are for people, not profit. Come by and meet our team at one of our 4 branch locations or visit desertriverscu.com. We love our communities and are proud to support our youth.
Here at Utah Naval Health System, our mission statement is we exist to improve your quality of life through comprehensive, self-empowered, culturally sensitive, and amazing customer service.
TaylorMade Wooden Heritage is the Four Corners source for high-quality, beautiful, and long-lasting custom residential and commercial cabinetry for over 50 years. TaylorMade Monuments designs custom monuments and headstones crafted with care and artistry to honor your loved ones for generations. TaylorMade is family-owned and operated and offers competitive pricing. Call them today for a free quote. 435-678-2523. TaylorMade Wooden Heritage and TaylorMade Monuments, proud sponsors of San Juan High School sports.
Welcome back live to North Sevier High School. High school hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live as we get underway in the second quarter. And let me see, I've got to catch up here. We had a shot missed for San Juan. I think would have been for 2 for Baylor Nielsen. And then scoring for North Sevier was someone. I think it may have been Bullock. Let's see if he's out there. No, it couldn't have been Bullock. I didn't see who scored that bucket. We might get a chance to see that a little bit. Our replay is probably about 4 minutes behind now, unfortunately. There's a Efren Bernardino scoring, though. That one's obvious. So that makes it 19-15. And I did not. I'll have to take a look and see who that might have been. It was Braun Butler, I believe, who scored that bucket. So San Juan finds themselves down by 4 here early on in the second quarter. Here's a 3-ball out of the corner, no good for Baylor Nielsen. And on the rebound, we get a whistle here, it looks like. Looks like, is this going to be a foul on North Sevier? It looks like it will. The second on number 3, let's see. That's not correct, I don't think. No, it must have been a foul on Jake Ivins, pardon me. His second, and now a shot for Bernardino, no good. Would have been for 3, rebounded by San Juan, and the Broncos can run it up. Trip Palmer in control, hands off to Jayton Knight now. And he'll go up top for Baylor Nielsen. Nielsen on the drive to the right, hands off to Jagger Neves on a reverse. He's double teamed. They get a hand in there to maybe force a jump ball, or are they going to call a foul on the shot? Looks like it is a jump ball, and that'll go to North Sevier. So a break for the Wolves. They'll get the basketball back. I do not see a possession arrow over on the far side at the scorer's table, so I'm not sure how they determine that. Obviously, they keep track of it over there. The fancy digital light board in front of that scorer's table. That would be very distracting to me. It's all the time moving screen, so I guess that's permitted, but I thought it had to stay stationary while play was happening. Now North Sevier travels with the basketball, so this will be a turnover back to San Juan. And the Broncos will inbound. Jagger Neves will walk it up. And he'll try to go around the defense. Nice bounce pass underneath. Trip Palmer way under the basket. He's able to stretch his body out in front. Get a shot up there. It doesn't fall, but he does draw a foul, and he'll shoot 2. Looks like this is going to be the first foul on Rylan Frischnick today, and now all 5 starters for North Sevier have exactly 1 foul apiece. And Trip Palmer misses the first of his 2 foul shots. So it remains 19-15 in favor of North Sevier. 5:46 to go in the second quarter now in the first half. We'll see if Palmer can get back on the score sheet here from the line. Second shot on the way, does fall. So he's up to 8 points on the day. That leads all scorers, and San Juan is back to within 3, 19-16. So right now, Trip Palmer with half of San Juan's offense. Broncos get a blocked shot here, and they battle for the loose ball, and it's eventually knocked out of bounds by North Sevier, so the Broncos will get the basketball. And I didn't see whose shot was blocked there. I'm guessing it was Bullock. And now San Juan back in the offensive end with it. Here's Jagger Neves handing off to Trip Palmer at the free throw line. He drives in a few feet, pulls up for the jumper. That won't go. Rebounded by North Sevier, and they're on the way back the other direction. Up top for Bullock. He'll try to go around Duke, and now he pulls up for the fade. Misses the shot. Rebounded by San Juan. The Broncos will trot it across the line. And it's Jagger Neves spinning away from the defense into a double team. They'll call a offensive charge. He spun away from that man and didn't really make a lot of contact, but they call Jagger Neves for the charge. So that'll give the basketball back to North Sevier. Definitely an interesting call there. And we'll see if the Wolves can take advantage. Up by 3 already. In the offensive end they are. And now they'll go left side. And bouncing into the middle for the layup. They blew the whistle before Frischnick got to the bucket there. And so Baylor Nielsen will now bring it up for San Juan. I don't know, maybe that was a travel there, it looks like. So that turns it back over. San Juan has the basketball on the offensive end. Trip Palmer on the right wing now to Knight. He goes up top, and Baylor Nielsen airmailed the 3. And North Sevier gets the rebound here. I think it was then knocked out of bounds by San Juan. So North Sevier gets a free pass, and they'll walk it across the line. Happy. So North Sevier has it in the front court, kind of slowing things down a little bit. 4:05 left in this first half. And now the ball lost underneath. San Juan steals it away. And we'll bring it back down court. Now they'll slow it up. Trip Palmer pulls up at the top of the key. Misses the 3. Rebound to San Juan. And Cole Duke, I believe, draws a foul as he goes up for the putback. And, man, the offensive rebounds are just huge. And this will be on Braden Hammond. North Sevier's second foul here in this frame. I've got San Juan for 2, but they've only got 1 up on the board for them. So I'm not sure what's happening there, but here's Cole Duke with ice in his veins, draining the first of 2 foul shots. That makes it 19-17 as the Broncos rally a little bit and have now pulled back to within 2. We'll see if Duke can make this a 1-point ball game. And he's not as it bounces off. Rebounded by North Sevier, and they'll run it up with a quick pass. Now some great passing underneath, and a wide open Cade Johnson slashing to the bucket, lays it up and in. San Juan in transition. Trip Palmer finds himself in a triple team, spins away from the D, can't get the finger roll to go, and it's pulled down by North Sevier. The Wolves are running it up. Here's Brody Bullock. Little crossover on Cole Duke, now hands it off. Trying to get a little distance, spinning away from the D, missing the hook shot as Johnson, rebounded by San Juan. Broncos run it up in transition. Jake Ivins bounced it into the feet of Trip Palmer. He's unable to handle that, and North Sevier takes it away. Now the Wolves in the offensive end. Frischnick kicks it back out for Bullock on the right wing. Left side now for Johnson. Drives in right around George McNaughton to the hole, and he scores. Cade Johnson up to 10 points. That takes over the scoring lead in the ballgame, and it's a 6-point lead now for the hometown Wolves. Trip Palmer missing a bank shot, rebounded by the Wolves, and they run the court and lay it up and in. Cade Johnson, back-to-back buckets. It's a 25-17 lead for North Sevier. 2:36 to go in the first half as the Wolves have seized the momentum here in the second quarter. We've got a timeout on the floor. We'll take it 2, and we'll be back here for the conclusion of the third quarter. Stay with us. It's High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live.
San Juan County Adult Education empowers students to gain the technical, business, or college skills necessary to enter the workforce. At San Juan County Adult Education, adult learners are given the opportunity to reach their personal, educational, and career goals. Students can earn a high school diploma, obtain a GED, increase their wage earning potential, and decrease barriers to self-reliance. To learn more, visit any USU Learning Center in San Juan County or email Gina Grover at jgrover@sjsd.org.
Welcome back to North Sevier High School. As we come out of this timeout for San Juan, the North Sevier Wolves have taken the momentum, and they're up by 8 now as we come back to action. 25-17 is the score. Rhett Sifford welcoming you into North Sevier High School in Salina. It's high school hoops today on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live. Broncos with the basketball and trailing by 8. So looking for some offense here. Jake Ivins bounces that in the feet of Brig Palmer, but it bounced right back to both of those players. Palmer was able to corral that. Now they go up top to the right wing for Palmer. Jake Ivins with a drive on the baseline, tried to dump it into traffic. The pass is blocked. It bounced down to Cole Duke, and he's fouled as he goes up for the shot. He'll shoot 2. The foul is going to be the second on Brady Bullock. So that's a break for San Juan, and the Broncos will make another trip to the line. San Juan is better already this afternoon than they were last night. They're currently 70% from the line, and if they'd have shot like that last night from the free throw line, they'd have won that ball game in regulation. Right here, Cole Duke makes no mistake. He does drain the first of the 2, so the Broncos' stronger shooting continues from the line, and now they're back to within 7, 25-18. Here's Duke focusing and draining the second of his 2 foul shots. So he's up to 5 points for San Juan. Broncos are back to within 6. It's 25-19. 2:05 left in the first half now. I mentioned the third quarter just a little bit ago, but that was incorrect. We are only in the second quarter. There's Efren Bernardino, goes down into the left corner, gets it back on the wing now. Jake Ivins defending him. Bernardino puts the dribble down, passes it into the feet of a teammate. They're able to corral. Now Bernardino gets it again on the baseline. He'll dish it back out high. 5 on the shot clock. Driving right through the San Juan D, missing the layup too hard off the glass is Butler. San Juan gets the rebound, and they run in transition. Broncos have it set up now in the offensive end. Jake Ivins out high for a Baylor Nielsen 3 that won't go. And Nielsen, who usually can make those, is so far unsuccessful this afternoon. And a rebound for North Sevier. So the Wolves trying to increase this lead back here. And we'll see if the Broncos can hold them off. 1:13 to go in this first half. 25-19 for North Sevier. And Efren Bernardino, there's a man, they set an illegal pick right there, and the North Sevier man got run over, and that's going to be a foul on that man, number 5, Braun Butler, his first, and now North Sevier's 4th in the quarter. And so San Juan will get the basketball now with just over a minute to go in the first half. And here's Jayton Knight dishing it to Baylor Nielsen. He crosses over, hands off to Cole Duke, who hands to Jayton Knight, now comes down into the near corner. Nielsen tried to bounce that through traffic, but it's stolen by North Sevier, and they'll run the floor. Now they lose it on the baseline, going out of bounds, and so that'll turn it back over to San Juan. So the two teams trading turnovers here. 5 of those now for North Sevier, 4 for San Juan. And the Broncos will walk it in with 38 seconds to go in the half. They almost lost the ball, but Baylor Nielsen retreats near the midcourt paint to get it. On to Brig Palmer, the freshman in there now. He started to get a lot more playing time in the latter half of this season. There's a 3 for Jayton Knight, no good. Rebounded by, well, I thought it was going to be a jump ball, but it's going to actually be a foul on Trip Palmer. So they say that North Sevier had the rebound. And then that'll be a defensive rebound, should be, for North Sevier. And then a foul on Trip Palmer, his first. The 3rd for San Juan I have in this quarter, but I must have given someone a foul that didn't get a foul. They've only got 2 on the board. We'll have to figure that out in the second half, I guess. Meanwhile, North Sevier walking it up with the shot clock off. 15 seconds to go in the first half, and they've got a 25-19 lead. Here's Bernardino handing off to Bullock. He'll put up the 3 from straight away. No. Rebound down to San Juan. Down to 4 seconds, now 2. Bernardino will throw it up at what I thought was going to be the buzzer, but I think the coach called a timeout as San Juan turned the ball over at midcourt. That was a San Juan rebound momentarily, but then they turned it over. And then I think Coach Shepard called a timeout. No, it went out of bounds off North Sevier somehow. Boy, that was a circus shot at the buzzer by Cole Duke that won't go. He was flying out of bounds, threw it up over the glass, and it almost came down to hit the rim, but it sailed over everything, so that's how the first half ends. It's a 25-19 lead for the hometown North Sevier Wolves through 16 minutes. We'll take a break, and we'll start the halftime show. We'll come back with some first half stats. Stay with us live from North Sevier High School in Salina. It is high school hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live.
Compared to the vocational schools of the past, today's career and technical education courses span nearly every industry, including health science, business, digital arts, and computer science. CTE students learn valuable, real-world technical skills with a solid academic foundation while exploring career options or pursuing their passions. Did you know San Juan School District offers 19 CTE pathways for secondary students? To learn more, talk to a school counselor or CTE teacher today.
Holiday Construction is your one-stop source for gravel, concrete, excavation services, and custom hauling. We've proudly served San Juan County with quality and dedication for over 40 years. Call Holiday Construction today at 435-678-2028. We're proud supporters of high school sports and our community.
The San Juan Credit Union, providing exceptional financial products in southeastern Utah for over 60 years, is proud to support our local high schools. With branches in Blanding, Monticello, and Bluff, along with an ATM in Montezuma Creek, access to those products is easier than ever. The San Juan Credit Union offers checking and saving accounts, bill pay, a wide array of loans, and much more, all on a full-service website and mobile app. Plus, they're federally insured by the National Credit Union Association. The San Juan Credit Union. Your money, your future, your credit union.
Welcome back to North Sevier High School. It's High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live. Halftime here this afternoon in Salina with the North Sevier Wolves leading the San Juan Broncos 25-19. Both of these teams desperate for wins after losing last night. San Juan in double overtime at Gunnison Valley, and North Sevier here in their own gym against Grand County last night. So San Juan and Grand County have switched roles. Grand County's up at Gunnison Valley this afternoon, while San Juan has come down here to take on North Sevier. We've got some first half stats for you, and we'll start it out team-wise. Just looking at the scoring by period, in that tied at 15 apiece after one quarter, but North Sevier taking command in the for 67%. Both teams turning the ball over 5 times in that first half. I have San Juan for 1 block shot and 2 steals. North Sevier with 3 steals in the first 2 quarters. The Broncos out rebounding North Sevier 19-15 in the first half, but only 5 of those offensive rebounds for San Juan. Individual scoring, we'll start it off with North Sevier, and 12 points for Cade Johnson leads all scorers. Then it is 5 for Brody Bullock in the first half. Everybody else has 2. Bron Butler, Mason Pierce, Efren Bernardino, and Braden Hammond. And for San Juan now, as we get some halftime competition out here, I don't know if this young man's job is to go up and touch the rim or what the story is. Now they're going to have the cheerleaders vault themselves up to touch the rim. And there we go. So we get a rim grab is what it's about here, I guess. That's cheating when you lift people up in the air. So now the scoring for San Juan. Trip Palmer leads the way with 8 points in the first half. 6 for Jake Ivins, 5 for Cole Duke. And the three-point basket, only 1 in the first half to Brody Bullock of North Sevier. So that's a look at the first half stats. Again, the North Sevier Wolves here at home this afternoon leading the San Juan Broncos 25-19 after 1 half of play. We'll take another break and return for the start of the second half. Stay with us. It's High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live.
Get the resources and quality of a big school education and the support of a smaller school at Utah State Blanding. Explore over 70 degree and certificate programs to find your perfect fit and experience personalized learning with small class sizes and dedicated faculty while getting the classic college experience. A Utah State education is affordable too. thanks to competitive tuition and tons of scholarship opportunities. Visit blanding.usu.edu to learn more about becoming an Aggie in Blanding.
Let's talk cancer. Monticello, Utah. If you lived, worked, or attended school in Monticello, Utah from 1941 to 2002 for at least 3 years, you might have a higher cancer risk from uranium tailing exposure. Apply to get a free cancer screening today. One screening could bring peace of mind to you, your friends, and family members, help spread the word, and save a life. Screenings are available for a limited time through San Juan Public Health. Call today, 435-587-3838, or visit sanjuanpublichealth.org to apply.
San Juan Building Supply has offered a full range of building supplies to San Juan County for more than 32 years. From the start of your project to the finish, San Juan Building Supply has high-quality products for all your needs, and they can deliver. Drop by 1050 South Main Street in Blanding, call 678-2000, or visit sjbs.com. San Juan Building Supply, a proud sponsor of our local teams.
Hello, my name is David Palmer, and I am the Parks and Recreation Director for the City of Blanding.
Hi, my name is Sylvia Stubbs. As a recently elected San Juan County Commissioner,
We are so excited to collaborate with SJC-PAC Coalition and San Juan Counseling to bring parents-empowered messaging to our beautiful Wellness Center pool area.
Parents Empowered is a Utah campaign designed to help parents understand the power they have in reducing the risk of underage drinking.
Survey data tells us that youth perception of risk in San Juan County in all grades went from 83.6% in 2019 to 68.3% in 2021. This means our kids don't understand the damage that alcohol and other drugs can cause on their developing brains.
Did you know that Utah teens reported that parental disapproval is the #1 reason they choose not to drink?
Never assume your children know what your rules, expectations, and attitudes are. Write them down and discuss them with your kids so they understand the reasons behind them.
Bonding is essential to preventing underage drinking. Children are less likely to drink when the parents are involved in their lives and when children and the parents feel close to one another.
Together, we can help build a stronger San Juan County.
Let's do this! Welcome back live to North Sevier High School in Salina, Utah, side of our high school hoops matchup today on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live. San Juan Broncos trying to get back in the win column today after a heartbreaking loss at Gunnison Valley High School last night in double overtime, and right now find themselves trailing the North Sevier Wolves by 6 points. High school hoops today on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live is brought to you in part by Napa Motor Parts. Get everything you need in Monticello and Blanding. Also today, Pick a Stitch Embroidery, offering a wide variety of quality customized products. Primary Residential Mortgage, with 30 years of know-how, they'll structure the best deals for you. San Juan Pharmacy, serving San Juan County and supporting local teams for decades. Also today, Lee Collision Repair and Restoration, the place for top quality auto repair, auto body, and glass service in Blanding. And a big thanks to all the sponsors who make these broadcasts possible. We surely could not do it without you, so we have a big thanks for you right now. And getting set to start the second half now as the Broncos inbound the basketball. We are underway in the third quarter. We'll see what adjustments were made, if the Broncos can get back in this thing. And we're going to start with a three-point shot from Jayton Knight that misses, rebounded by North Sevier, so not the way necessarily San Juan wanted to start the half. Unable to cut into that North Sevier lead, and now the Wolves have the basketball for their first possession of the third quarter. And it's Brody Bullock with the basketball, handing off to Efren Bernardino, who misses the three. Rebound by North Sevier, though. They still battle for it. Another shot was missed. Now another rebound. So 2 offensive rebounds, and now driving and missing is Bullock. Rebounded this time by San Juan. And the Broncos are running it up. Jake Ivins misses the layup try. Trip Palmer gets the rebound, though, and now he is fouled on the floor. So offensive rebounds abound for both teams there. And Bernardino will be called for his second foul of the day. As San Juan will inbound the basketball from the offensive baseline. Jake Ivins getting it into Trip Palmer. Palmer will dish it back into the corner for Jayton Knight. Knight goes cross court to Jake Ivins, drives in traffic, kicks it out on the wing to Jagger Neves, who goes in turn to the left wing. Cole Duke missing a three, and the ball will eventually bounce out of bounds over here on the near sideline. That'll be a dead ball rebound for North Sevier. And so the Wolves will inbound, and now Efren Bernardino hands off to Brody Bullock. He drives through traffic. His runner rims out. Another try falls off, and now players go crashing to the floor. So a couple misses there for Brody Bullock. No fouls until that second rebound. And it's going to be on Jayton Knight, I guess. So an offensive rebound there for North Sevier as well, and then the foul. Now the referees are going to talk it over. That's the first foul today on Jayton Knight. And then let's see, we're definitely getting some cat calls from the crowd here. It might be entertaining to turn up the mic and let that go out over the radio, but I'm not sure. The referee has stepped over to the scorer's table for some reason. 6:35 left in this third quarter. And again, we do apologize. Times today we're having difficulties internet-wise, so the audio is a little spotty on the radio today. I know for those of you on the video stream, you can probably deal with it a little better. As you can tell that the video is buffering, but on the radio, I know we have had intermittent times of dead air here today, so our apologies on that. We're trying to get that worked out, but the internet, unfortunately, not really cooperating with us today as North Sevier turns the ball over to San Juan. So it remains 25-19. We're nearly 2 minutes into this third quarter, and neither team has scored. Jake Ivins misses a three. That was right on line, but a little bit short, and a rebound for North Sevier. So we're still looking for our first points of the third quarter. Efren Bernardino is unable to connect, and the rebound bounces all the way back out to North Sevier. So the Wolves will have another opportunity, and now we are over 2 minutes in to the third quarter. We're still scoreless in the second half. Efren Bernardino, a juke, and he goes right around Jake Ivins to the bucket, and he does roll it up and in. So make it 27-19. North Sevier draws first blood here in the second half. And now Jake Ivins has it for San Juan, out to Jagger Neves. Neves lobs it up underneath. Trip Palmer there, swats it in off the glass, and that keeps San Juan within 6, 27-21. Now the Broncos steal the basketball away from North Sevier. Jagger Neves on the run. Now he'll pull up, kick it back out. Jayton Knight gets the three-point roll. The Broncos finally get their first three of the afternoon as Jayton Knight gets a high bounce and then a roll, and it's 27-24. And now North Sevier with the basketball back in the offensive end, and Bullock will lob it up, no good. Rebounded by the Wolves. A three on the way is good for Bernardino. So offensive rebounds huge there. It's back up to a 6-point game with that bucket. 30-24. 4:49 left in the third quarter. Timeout on the floor. We'll take it ourselves, and we'll return to North Sevier High School in Salina. Stay with us. It's High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live.
Red Mechanical specializes in commercial and large residential projects, providing our customers in the Four Corners area with reliable mechanical services since 1989. What was once a local plumbing company based in Blanding has now completed projects all over the Four Corners area. Our goal is to provide outstanding service with the right solutions, using the latest technology to extend equipment life and reduce energy costs. Give us a call, come by, or visit redmechanical.com.
Since 2009, Blue Mountain Hospital has set the standard for rural healthcare, bringing excellence in healing, quality care, and inspired staff to San Juan County. We offer the county's only accredited sleep center, compassionate labor and delivery, top-tier emergency care, and flexible dialysis options. At BMH, our comprehensive services are delivered by a passionate team. Visit bmhutah.org to learn more. We can't wait to meet you.
Welcome back live to North Sevier High School. High school hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live. And again, our apologies, running into some technical difficulties here in the second half with the internet stream. And so we're having trouble maintaining the audio here this afternoon. Third foul has been whistled on Braden Hammond for North Sevier. Trip Palmer on the inbound play now misses the three. It's rebounded by the Wolves. So after the Broncos had pulled back to within 3, I believe, or maybe 2, Efren Bernardino scored to make it a 6-point game again. So actually it would have been a 3-point deficit at that point. Bernardino hit the 3. So now North Sevier throws the ball out of bounds. That's going to be a turnover back to San Juan. And the Broncos will have a no-press situation to deal with here. 4:10 to go in the third quarter. It's a 30-24 lead for the North Sevier Wolves. San Juan looking for a win after a tough loss at Gunnison Valley in double overtime last night. They have the basketball. Trip Palmer pulling up from 8 feet, misses the jumper. Rebound is battled for on the floor. Palmer bounces it free to Cole Duke. So the Broncos get it and now have another opportunity. Jake Ivins runs a man over, and he's going to be called for his second offensive charge. Now he's going to be teed up. So he's going to be up to 4 fouls on the day with that mental mistake. And that's what you can't do right there if you're Jake Ivins. So he gets the foul, then he says something. Now he's going to get the technical. And so whether or not it was a charge, you just have to take it humbly, and Ivan's not able to do it there. So Bernardino getting free shots, and then North Sevier will have the basketball as well, and Efren Bernardino makes the first of 2. Second is good as well. So that makes it 32-24, back up to an 8-point lead now for North Sevier. I believe this is the largest of the day for the Wolves, and now they will also have the basketball as Brody Bullock takes it in from Mason Pierce. And Bullock working in the midcourt paint now. Will try to dribble around Cole Duke. Plus, we probably won't see Jake Ivins until late in the game now with 4 fouls. North Sevier, Bernardino throws it down low. It was not deflected. It just misses everybody down there and goes out of bounds. So that's another turnover for North Sevier and a break for San Juan, as the Broncos will get it back down by 8 points now, 32-24. San Juan's got to just start calming down, get some good looks, and try to get some shots to fall. There's Jagger Neves looking for help, finds Trip Palmer, and he will in turn hand off to Cole Duke. Duke drives up inside the arc, now pulls it back, hands off to Jagger Neves. Neves on a dribble. He'll go to the right side to Trip Palmer. Palmer tries to force his body in. He spins away from Bernardino for the fade. It won't fall, but he does draw a foul, and he'll shoot 2. Looks like that's going to be on Mason Pierce, his first. Both teams have 3 fouls here in the third quarter, and Trip Palmer is at the line for San Juan. Shot is good. So that pulls San Juan back to within 7 points. And we'll see if the Bronco Jr. can make it a 6-point game, and he does. Palmer leading San Juan scoring with 12 points. That's actually a tie for the game scoring lead with Cade Johnson for North Sevier. Surprisingly, Brody Bullock is not leading the way this afternoon, but the Broncos may be doing a better job of shutting him down. Now Bernardino in trouble. Hands off, gets it right back as Jagger Neves was doing a good job defending him. Now driving through the traffic. I shouldn't have said anything about Brody Bullock. That was a beautiful runner right there. As he drops it right in, he's up to 7 points. And it's an 8-point lead again as the Broncos score and a foul. Cole Duke. It's going to be 34-28 with that bucket from Duke. Plus he can add one here if he can score from the line. Let's see who the foul is on. It's going to be Cade Johnson's second. And North Sevier has 4 fouls now in this third quarter. So the Broncos will be in the bonus from here on out. Cole Duke's shot is no good. Rebounded by San Juan, excuse me. I thought it was going to be North Sevier, but the Broncos get the rebound, and Jayton Knight drives and scores from the left side. So an offensive rebound for San Juan there, and they use the opportunity to pull back to within 4. 34-30, 2:15 to go in this third quarter. Here is Johnson for North Sevier, spinning away from the San Juan D, hands off to Pierce. Now Bernardino back out in the midcourt circle. Hands off to Brody Bullock, right wing. He'll lob it into traffic in a double team, and it results in a Jayton Knight foul, and Knight shaking his head. I didn't think he made contact either, but they're going to call him for it anyway. Sometimes you just have to humbly receive what's being handed out to you, and I think Jake Ivins learned that lesson, or maybe he hasn't learned that lesson. That could be part of the problem, but there's a 3 immediately on the inbound pass. No good for North Sevier. Rebounded by San Juan. Broncos are coming the other way. Left corner 3 for Cole Duke is no good. Rebounded by San Juan, though, and it's Jagger Neves right there to clean it up on the putback. And the Broncos have strung together some buckets now, and they are back to within a couple. And now Brody Bullock will answer for North Sevier. And it is Jagger Neves with the basketball for San Juan as they bring it back into the offensive end. Trip Palmer handing off. Cole Duke is fouled as he tries to take the handoff. He wasn't able to handle it, and I wondered why, and now we know he was grabbed a hold of. And it looks like that's going to be the third on Cade Johnson. And so 36-32, a minute 17 to go as Cole Duke is at the line shooting for San Juan, and he makes the first. Cade Johnson and Braden Hammond both with 3 fouls in this game for North Sevier. But if you're just joining us, Jake Ivins unfortunately got a foul, then made a comment to the ref and got teed up. So he's up to 4 fouls in this game, and we're probably not going to be seeing him until late as Cole Duke misses the second of the 2 foul shots. So the Broncos pull to within 3. It's 36-33. Here is Bullock for North Sevier. They set up a screen, and he'll kick it back out ultimately. Bernardino thought about the long-range shot, now drives, misses, but he's fouled. He'll go to the line. And that's going to be on Jagger Neves. It was Trip Palmer guarding him, but they're going to get Neves for his third. And both teams are in the bonus now for the final minute of this third quarter. And the first shot from Bernardino rims off, and so that's pretty uncharacteristic, I would say, for the 6-foot senior. And we await his second shot. 58 seconds is all that's left in this third quarter. He makes the second, so Bernardino up to 10 points now. And it's a 4-point lead for North Sevier, 37-33. Jayton Knight thought about the left wing 3, now lobs it cross court for Trip Palmer. Palmer goes into traffic underneath the basket, rolls off the head of Brody Bullock out of bounds. Cole Duke couldn't handle the pass, and it went up over the top of Brody Bullock's head and out of bounds, so San Juan will reset with 25 on the shot clock. And Duke is at the baseline, bounces it into Jayton Knight. He'll send it down underneath to Trip Palmer. Palmer missed the layup try, gets his rebound though, and puts the second one in. And again, how much can you say about offensive rebounding? That's a huge one there. Allows the Broncos to make this a 2-point game as we're into the final half minute of the third quarter. It's been a good game all game long. North Sevier was able to maintain a bunch of momentum in the midpoint of the game and had a lead headed into the second half. The Broncos have been down by as much as 8 in this thing, I think, but have hung in there and are within a couple as Bernardino misses a 3. Rebounded by San Juan, and the Broncos with 5 seconds to go in the quarter could tie it up or take the lead, and Duke's three-point shot rims out. I'm sorry, that was Brig Palmer coming in off the bench who missed the 3, the big freshman. And that's a tough break for San Juan. That would have been a big bucket at the buzzer right there. Would have given them the lead, but now they just have to stay with this battle here as we are through 3 quarters, a 37-35 lead for North Sevier. We'll take a break and return to start the fourth. Stay with us live from North Sevier High School in Salina. It's High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live.
With a changing economy and advancing technology, it's time that marketing and selling of real estate in San Juan County catches up. Four Corners Homes and Property Management is changing the game. Every Four Corners Homes listing includes 3D mapping and virtual tours, professional photos, a digital and global 21st century footprint, and marketing exposure that makes it easy for buyers to find and identify what makes your listing unique. Marketing and exposure sells real estate, and if you want the best, you need Four Corners Homes on your team. Find us at fourcornershomes.net or call 801-404-0058.
Last year I was at my lowest, going through some pretty serious depression. A couple friends of mine stopped by the house and said they were worried about me. Said they'd feel a lot better if they could hold on to my firearms until things turned around. I think they saved my life.
If your loved ones are struggling, talk to them about temporarily storing their guns away from their home, because things do get better.
Welcome back live to North Sevier High School in Salina. High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live. Rhett Sifford again with you this afternoon, and we are underway in the fourth quarter with North Sevier leading San Juan by 2, and we're going to start it off with a foul to the Broncos here. Looks like this will be Cole Dukes first. And it immediately puts Brody Bullock to the line, and he makes no mistake. Nothing but net on his first shot, so he's the third North Sevier player into double-digit scoring this afternoon. And misses the second. North Sevier battles, and they're going to lose the rebound out of bounds, so that's a break for San Juan. That was close to being a three-point possibility for the Wolves. San Juan gets the dead ball rebound, and the Broncos will have a chance to walk it up down by 3 again, 38-35. Fresh into the fourth quarter here, over 7.5 minutes still to go. Nice pass underneath from Jayton Knight to Cole Duke. He's fouled as he goes up for the shot, and he will shoot 2. And this is a player I haven't called his name yet today, Trevor Mangum, the 6'2 junior. His first foul. And the shot is up from Cole Duke from the line, rims in and out. And so it remains a three-point game, 38-35. So the Broncos have been battling, but just have not been able to get over the hump here. They've not been able to tie this game. And so obviously haven't been able to retake the lead since early in the game. Cole Duke's second shot is right through. He has 9 points for San Juan, and the Broncos are within 2 again, 38-36, with 7:33 to go in this ball game now. And again, our apologies for the ongoing audio issues today on Red Rock 92. The internet has been very intermittent for us here today. In fact, there is no internet offered to us by the school today, so we're having to go off cell service hotspot situation. So that's been part of our problem today. As Efren Bernardino misses a shot, but North Sevier pulls down an offensive rebound, so they've got a fresh shot clock and another opportunity here. Coach Shepard out on the court calling a play. He's being signaled to get back by the ref. And North Sevier working it underneath. Efren Bernardino is fouled by Jagger Neves as he goes up. That'll be the 4th on Neves in this game. So now San Juan has 2 players with 4 fouls. You won't find a lot of surprise when I tell you that one of them's Jake Ivins. the other Jagger Neves. And Bernardino misses from the foul line here. So that's a break for San Juan. One shot forthcoming here from the North Sevier senior. And it's right through. So Bernardino 1 of 2 on that trip. And that makes it a 39-36 ball game. 6:52 left. So the Broncos down by 3 again, and they'll inbound and walk it across the timeline. Here's Baylor Nielsen on the right-hand dribble. Tried to hand that to Cole Duke. He was not able to receive that pass, and it's going to result in a jump ball as they wrestle for the ball on the floor. And a break for San Juan is that the arrow points to them, so they'll have possession. And Cole Duke will step to the offensive baseline as the Broncos reset the play here with 25 showing on the shot clock. Duke lobs it way out high for Jayton Knight. He thought about the 3 from out there, but now we'll hand off to Baylor Nielsen. He's back out near the midcourt circle. Now dribbles in, hands back to Trip Palmer. He spins, shoots, and scores from just inside the free throw line. As Palmer now up to 16 for San Juan, and the Broncos have made this a 1-point game, 39-38. Now they steal it away from North Sevier, and the Broncos could take the lead as the pass from Baylor Nielsen is deflected out of bounds as the Broncos run in transition here, so they will reset on the offensive baseline with 30 on the shot clock. But before they do that, Easton Nielsen's going to call a timeout with 6:12 to go, and the Broncos down by 1. We will step aside ourselves and return. Oh, I'm sorry, it's only going to be a 30-second timeout, so never mind. We'll keep it here, and we will let you know that High School Hoops today on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live is brought to you in part by Bradford Tire at the center of it all at 39 East Center in Blanding. Colleen Kays, author of the 7 Dynamos of Organizational Power, and Creative Floors, covering all of San Juan County's carpet and flooring needs. And you know, that's said a little bit tongue-in-cheek, covering all of the needs, if you will, on a carpeting business. As we are set to get back underway after this San Juan timeout, the Broncos within 1 here, and they could take the lead. Let's see what they've drawn up during the timeout. 39-38 right now, 6:12 remaining in this ball game now at North Sevier High School in Salina. As the Broncos inbound up to Jayton Knight again. He thought about the 3 ball. Now goes hard to the hole. He's fouled as he goes up. Unable to make the bucket, but he'll shoot 2. And this will be the 3rd foul on North Sevier junior Brody Bullock. Both teams have 2 in this period. 6:08 left in the game now. And Jayton Knight rolls in the first of his 2 foul shots. So Knight up to 6 points with that bucket. And the second shot on the way from Jayton Knight is good as well. So the Broncos take the lead for the first time since the first quarter, 40-39 all of a sudden after being down by 8. So last night the Broncos allowed a 12-point lead themselves to drift away, and Gunnison came back and beat them in double overtime. Now the Broncos have erased an 8-point deficit here at North Sevier High School this afternoon and are looking to turn the tables. And now a player is run over as they set a pick here. And what is the call? They're going to call a foul. They call this on Jayton Knight. Yeah, they called this on Jayton Knight as a man stepped in his way and got run over. And so North Sevier will reset with a fresh shot clock here as Efren Bernardino takes the pass. Dribbles to the free throw line, kicks it out. A 3 on the way from Johnson. Yes, and the Wolves retake the lead just like that, 42-40. A lot of time still left in this thing. 5.5 minutes to go. As Trip Palmer puts up the fade from 8 feet from the left baseline, and that rolls in. So the Broncos tie it right back up, 42 all. Efren Bernardino with the basketball now for the Wolves. He'll hand off to Brody Bullock. Bullock drives around Cole Duke, but Duke keeps him at bay on the far side. Now they set a pick. Going to the hole is Bullock, missing the shot. Rebounded by North Sevier, though, and they'll work it back out on the perimeter. So an all-important offensive rebound here with 4:50 to go in the game. North Sevier with a second chance opportunity. 3 on the way from Johnson again, this time no good. But Bernardino beats everybody to the rebound. He misses a 3, and San Juan gets the defensive board. And so the Broncos avoid damage there. We're still tied at 42. Nice pass underneath from Cole Duke to George McNaughton. And he was unable to score, but he does draw a foul. He will go to the line here. And it's going to be the 4th on Brody Bullock. So now one of the North Sevier players has 4 fouls. So it's Jake Ivins and Jagger Neves for San Juan. Now Brody Bullock, North Sevier's leading scorer, has 4. And George McNaughton is going to score his first point of the afternoon from the free throw line right there. That gives San Juan the lead again. What a key bucket for McNaughton, as that makes it 43-42. Second shot on the way, rims in for McNaughton. So he's got 2, and San Juan's got a 2-point lead, 44-42. 4:25 left in the game here today at North Sevier High School. Dump pass underneath, and unable to save that from going out of bounds was Cade Johnson as North Sevier turns the ball over. So that's a break for San Juan, and we'll see if they can take advantage. They've not led by more than 3 in this game. Let's see if they can make it a 4-point lead here, and they've also not led until recently, since way back in the first quarter. Here's Jake Ivins on a drive to the bucket. Had the shot partially blocked, I think, and they allow it to continue. Defensive rebound for North Sevier, and now we get a travel called on the Wolves, and that'll turn it back over to San Juan. So the Broncos hanging on to the 2-point lead. North Sevier's going to call a timeout with 3:57 left in the game. We'll step aside also and return for the conclusion of this ball game at North Sevier High School. Stay with us. It's High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live.
Life is a series of cherished moments. Life is a series of cherished moments, filled with milestones that define our journey. Moments of love, joy, and shared experiences. Each moment contributes to our story. As each chapter unfolds, our experiences shape us, defining who we are. When it's time to celebrate a life, ensure your loved ones are remembered with the grace, dignity, and individuality they deserve. San Juan Mortuary, celebrating life, honoring memories, transcending tradition.
As your kids grow up, you can't prevent this, but you can prevent 6 types of cancer with the HPV vaccination recommended for boys and girls starting at age 9. So talk to your doctor and visit cancerutah.org/HPV for more information.
Welcome back live to North Sevier High School. It's High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live. Back to action here after the North Sevier timeout as Trip Palmer scores for San Juan and the foul. And the Broncos with an add-one opportunity here. They're up by 4 for the first time in the game. Largest lead of the game for San Juan. It couldn't come at a better time with 3:47 left in this game. And so let's see if the Broncos can capitalize here. And Trip Palmer does indeed score. So make it a 5-point game. It's the 3rd foul on Efren Bernardino. And Bernardino will walk it up for North Sevier. So the Broncos up 47-42 now. And we get a whistle here as North Sevier has it in the offensive end, and it looks like this will be a foul on San Juan. This is going to be on Cole Duke. That's the 4th. Both teams now have 4 fouls in this game. In this quarter. So it's Brody Bullock shooting for North Sevier, and he makes the first of the two. That pulls the Wolves back to within 4 points. The Broncos have erased an 8-point deficit this afternoon. And we'll see if they can pull this thing out as Brody Bullock misses the second foul shot. San Juan pulls down the rebound. They're up by 4, 47-43. Everybody on the floor again, including the guys who have 2 fouls. That's not true. I don't see Jagger Neves out there. Here's a whistle as Trip Palmer drives baseline. I guess they say he carried the basketball. So that'll be a turnover back to North Sevier. 6 turnovers against San Juan today, but 12 on North Sevier. And Jagger Neves back in for San Juan. So now everybody's back out to finish this thing out for better or for worse. Got 3 players on the floor right now who have 4 personal fouls, 2 for San Juan, 1 for North Sevier. And there's the one for North Sevier right there. Their leading scorer, Brody Bullock, threw it into the corner. Now back up to Efren Bernardino. 10 on the shot clock for North Sevier. They'll get the shot away. And a beautiful pass in the middle to Cade Johnson, who scores. He's up to 17. That's a team high. Trip Palmer has the game high 21 points. And now Palmer in trouble, and he's going to double dribble with the basketball. He was triple teamed in there and was unable to get free from the defense. So unfortunately, the Broncos have turned it over, up by just 2 points now. And Efren Bernardino has the ball for North Sevier. He had the basketball and was actually wiping his feet off during the play. You don't normally see that. And now Bernardino dribbles to the right wing, rises up, then just hands off, and now they'll go up top to number 21, Rylan Frischnick. And now on to Johnson. Johnson back to Frischnick. Frischnick drives through traffic, floats it up off the glass, no good. Ball goes out of bounds off North Sevier, and will go back in favor of San Juan. So the dead ball rebound for the Broncos. And San Juan's lead has been trimmed back down to 2, 47-45, after it was as much as 5 points. George McNaughton gets a handoff from Jake Ivins. Now Trip Palmer on the baseline. He's fouled as he spun away from Efren Bernardino. That'll be Bernardino's 4th. And more importantly, it puts San Juan into the bonus. And so the Broncos will shoot 2 with 1:49 left in the game, up by 2. San Juan looking to rebound for a win today after losing in double overtime at Gunnison Valley last night. And here are the shots from Trip Palmer. The first one rolls off. So it remains a 2-point game, 47-45. Second shot is on the way from Palmer, and that one misses as well. But San Juan got their own rebound, so a great play that time for Jayton Knight, and now the ball goes out of bounds, so the Broncos end up throwing it away. So they are not able to capitalize on the foul shots and then the offensive rebound, and so I'm going to chalk that one up to a tough possession right there as San Juan throws it out of bounds. North Sevier will walk it up now with possession, and they could tie on this possession with 95 seconds to go in the game. Are we destined for overtime on a second day in a row? Here's Efren Bernardino handing off to Bullock, and he has it stripped away. The Broncos get a key steal here. And Jagger Neves on the drive to the hole, off the glass and good with the runner. Neves scoring his 4th point of the day, and it comes at a huge time. San Juan back up by 4. Now running and shooting is Brody Bullock. He's unable to make the shot, but he'll go to the line and shoot a couple with the foul on, I think, Cole Duke here, and that's his 3rd. If that would have been Jake Ivins or Jagger Neves, it would have been a foul out. But we are nearing a minute to go in this game now. Coach Easton Nielsen looking for an explanation over there as Brody Bullock stands in and makes the first of 2. So North Sevier back to within 3, 1:10 left in this game, as it's once again getting stressful on the sidelines here in another tight, hard-fought game like last night. Second shot is forthcoming here for Brody Bullock. It's on the way and rims out. San Juan is unable to get the rebound, but it goes out of bounds off North Sevier, so a break for the Broncos. Boy, San Juan just struggling to box these guys out. Now they have to deal with a press here from North Sevier. Jake Ivins will bounce it on to Jagger Neves, however, and now we're down to a minute to go in this thing. And if you're the Broncos, maybe you want to possess here for 25 seconds and then get a late shot. Jake Ivins hands off to Cole Duke, though. Back to Ivins. He'll drive in, spin, but loses the ball. And so San Juan turns it over. North Sevier running it up in transition. There's a pull-up jumper. No good for Johnson. And North Sevier is able to find the rebound. Let's see. Someone stepped out of bounds over here. There's going to be a timeout. I think it's San Juan calling the timeout, so I don't know who. It's North Sevier calling the timeout. They must have had possession, so I think they're going to get the rebound over here, and then we'll get a timeout, and I did not catch how much time is left. I know we're down within a minute now, 49-46 in favor of San Juan, so the Broncos trying to hang on in another back-and-forth battle here today, another stressful, hard-fought one. For the sideline personnel, and we'll take a minute, let you know that high school hoops today on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live, brought to you in part by Crowley Construction. Dirt, roads, driveways, and more. For any job, big or small, call Crowley Construction. Dependable auto repair. Brad Stoddard and his crew get the job done. Flights Gymnastics, a proud supporter of local sports, and a great start for your kids. Jones and DeMille Engineering, shaping the quality of life in the Intermountain West. Napa Motor Parts, get everything you need in Blanding and Monticello. And Pick-A-Stitch Embroidery and Apparel, offering a wide variety of quality customized products. So we get set for probably the final stint here. 38.5 seconds to go. North Sevier basketball out of their timeout. They get it into Bernardino. Now Brody Bullock. A three would tie this game up. And Bullock lobs it to the right side. They wanted to give Bernardino the look. He did not have an open look. Now a bucket and a foul for Rylan Frischnecht as he scores and draws the foul from George McNaughton. And boy, shades of last night suddenly, as a three-point play could tie this thing up with 24 seconds left in the game. And we'll see if Frischnecht has some ice in the veins right here. He does not, as the shot bounces off. And the Broncos catch a break. And now we'll see if they can bring it in and get a little offense to try to put this thing away. They're going to immediately foul Jagger Neves, and so Neves will go to the line. And this is going to be on Frischnecht, his second, but the Broncos are, both teams actually are in the bonus now. 16 seconds is all that's left. So it comes down to these foul shots for San Juan. If Jagger Neves can get both of these, it's a three-point game again. And he gets the roll on the first shot, so that at least makes it a two-point game. And Neves hasn't scored a lot today, but he scored at key times. Let's see if he can make his tally 6 points right here and make this a three-point ball game. Shot is up, and nothing but net that time for Jagger. So it is 51-48. North Sevier calls a timeout as they bring it across the timeline with 12.5 seconds left in the game. And so we'll see what North Sevier draws up here. Boy, we said this a few times last night. So-and-so would need a miracle basket, and it always happened. We ended up going to double overtime, and North Sevier got one final miracle bucket at the end, plus the add one, and broke San Juan's hearts, 66-65 in overtime. We're about to see if the Broncos can hang on here, or if North Sevier will get another miracle against the Broncos and send this thing into overtime tonight. It's 51-48. Timeout by San Juan. It's been an exciting couple days of basketball up here in Sevier County, but San Juan trying to hang on here this afternoon and get at least one win out of this road trip. High school hoops today on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live. Brought to you in part by Primary Residential Mortgage. With 30 years of know-how, they'll structure the best deal for you. Also, San Juan Pharmacy, serving San Juan County and supporting local teams for decades. And Lee Collision Repair and Restoration, the place for top quality auto body and glass service in Blanding. And a huge thanks to all the sponsors for making the broadcast possible. Here we go. North Sevier inbounds. They get the open look from Johnson. He puts up the three. It misses. And they battle for the loose ball. Players down on the floor. This is going to be a foul on North Sevier. It will be on Mason Pierce, his second. And there's a Broncos could go a long way to closing this thing out now if George McNaughton can get a bucket here from the foul line. McNaughton toes the line and misses the shot. So he'll get one more opportunity, but that gives North Sevier life. They can still tie with a three. San Juan needs a bucket here from McNaughton to make this a two-possession ball game. And he does not get the roll, so he misses both. It's rebounded by North Sevier, and they will call a timeout, I think. Maybe San Juan called the timeout with 3 seconds to go here. I'm not sure who called the time. No, it's going to be North Sevier calling the timeout. That makes a lot more sense. So I didn't think that Coach Nielsen would call a timeout there. And so the Wolves are going to try one more time to get a miracle finish here. As this timeout winds down quickly, but it was a defensive rebound for the Wolves. And with the misses from the free throw line there, that keeps North Sevier in it. That could have closed things out right there, but San Juan not able to close the door. And so the Wolves still have an opportunity. A three-point bucket would tie us up here. So San Juan looking for one final stop here with 2.7 seconds left. Let's see if they can hang on for the Region 15 win here this afternoon. Brig Palmer, Jagger Neves, Cole Duke, Jake Ivins, and Trip Palmer all out there for San Juan. North Sevier inbounds. Brody Bullock throws it up and it's good. Are you kidding? Another miracle basket and another overtime. It was destiny. There was no way it wasn't going to happen here today at North Sevier High School. Are you kidding? What a circus shot at the buzzer. And now what'll be neat would be for us to look at the rebound and see if he actually released it before the buzzer. But what a bucket no matter what. And we are going to overtime for the second day in a row. And I am not shocked. After all that, the Broncos, it came down to free throws again. The Broncos were unable. That left the door open. And man, if North Sevier didn't come through the door with some fury, and we are headed to overtime in the second game in a row. That's absolutely ridiculous on that shot from Brody Bullock. And with that, he's up to 15 points in the game, 3 double-digit scores for North Sevier. The rebounding has become pretty even, 34 for San Juan, 31 for North Sevier. So we're going to start overtime here, and this will be a legitimate jump ball to get us underway. 4 minutes on the clock. We've been here before. We've done this, so we know what this entails. I think folks were packed up, had the coats on, ready to leave, but settle back in, folks. We got at least one overtime here. As Brody Bullock will take the tip against Trip Palmer, and now fouls are a big deal. We've got several players with 4. Jake Ivins will get possession as San Juan wins the tip. Now Jagger Neves. Hands off to Ivins. Ivins will drive to the free throw line, give it back to Trip Palmer. Palmer dumps it down low to Neves. Boy, he goes through traffic and gets hammered, no call. And it's basically stolen away by North Sevier. Now Bernardino with a drive, and the runner is good. And that gives North Sevier the 53-51 lead. Broncos have the basketball in the offensive end. Jake Ivins as they set a pick. Ivins goes down. They're going to call him out on the baseline as he leaned in, expecting contact there. And so now the Broncos looking for a stop as the Wolves walk across. So here's Brody Bullock on the drive, lobbing it up. That's the shot he scored on from three-point range earlier. But he misses here, and the Broncos get this rebound. And San Juan in here gets a whistle as they shoot. It looks like this is going to be a shooting foul. This will be on Mason Pierce, his third. So the Broncos will go to the line. Cole Duke. And Duke's shot is up and no good. So the Broncos have fallen cold from the free throw line here, and that was really the story last night. So Duke needs to find a way to come through on this one here. The Broncos are still decent, but man, they've been at the line a lot of times. 31 opportunities so far, make it 32, and they're now 21 of 32 as Duke makes that one. So he's up to 10 points now for San Juan. And here are the Wolves. Bernardino rises up with a fake shot. And now backs it out near the midcourt line. Hands off to Johnson on the left wing. 2:40 to go in the first overtime tonight. It's 53-52 in favor of North Sevier. Now Brody Bullock takes the handoff. He'll drive in, kick out. Frischnick drives into a double team. Beautiful bounce pass to Johnson, who scores as he's sailing out of bounds off the glass. And I tell you, these North Sevier kids have made some circus shots lately, and that's why they have the three-point lead. Here's a three out of the corner for San Juan. Yes, for Jagger Neves. That ties us up at 55 apiece. A great bucket. I told you, Neves has not scored a lot of points, but he's up to 9 with that one, and they've all been at key times like that one. Now Brody Bullock goes up for a shot. No good. San Juan gets the rebound. Jagger Neves running in transition. He is absolutely clobbered. No foul called under the basket. He was absolutely crushed, and they don't call a foul. But San Juan does get the basketball. And now Jayton Knight to the hole is fouled as he goes up for the shot. And boy, I thought the previous one was a lot more obvious, but they give it to him here. And we'll see, Knight will go to the line. That is the fourth foul now on Mason Pierce. And he makes the first shot. That gives San Juan the lead right back. So 8 points now for Jayton Knight as he toes the line for an all-important second foul shot here. And that one rolls off, and a good rebound by Johnson for North Sevier. So just a 1 point lead now for San Juan. The Wolves in transition. Bernardino has the basketball. He'll hand off to Bullock, who's at the midcourt line. 90 seconds to go in the first overtime. North Sevier looking to take the lead on this possession. San Juan, of course, looking for a stop. Bullock goes around Cole Duke, but Duke is able to get back in position. Now a partial block maybe, and now they swat Trip Palmer a couple times. So I think Brody Bullock may foul out of this ball game right here. Let's see who they... Yeah, that's going to be Brody Bullock, and I've got him for 5. They say that's his 4th, so I must have an incorrect foul. Trip Palmer at the line nonetheless. So apparently the 4th foul on Brody Bullock. I thought he was about to foul out of the game. Trip Palmer, though, makes the first of 2 shots here. And that gives San Juan a 2 point lead, 57-55. And the second shot up from Palmer is good. So the Broncos lead by 3, 58-55. We've got a timeout with 1:17 to go in the first OT. And the Broncos trying to hang on here after North Sevier sent it to overtime with a circus bucket from their leading scorer, Brody Bullock. And I think maybe we will take a quick timeout as well, and we'll return here to continue OT. 58-55 San Juan. It's high school hoops live from North Sevier High School on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live.
You don't have to be sidelined by sports injuries in San Juan County. Precision Rehab provides physical therapy in Monticello and Blanding, as well as Montezuma Creek and Monument Valley, where our therapists have helped athletes of all ages get back in the game since 1996. Precision Rehab is dedicated to restoring you and your loved ones to peak performance when pain and injury slow you down. We offer innovative, effective treatments that make a difference. Treatment is covered by most insurances, including Medicare. Call 435-678-3869 for an appointment. That's 435-678-3869. Or find out more at PrecisionRehabUtah.com.
Welcome back to North Sevier High School in Salina. It's the site of our high school hoops matchup today on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live. Heartbreaking double overtime loss for San Juan last night. They're trying to avoid another heartbreaker today, as they had a late lead but saw it disappear. And then Brody Bullock for North Sevier sent us to overtime with an amazing circus bucket at the buzzer. Now Efren Bernardino misses from three-point range. They battle for the rebound, and it eventually goes out off San Juan. So North Sevier catches a break. They're down by 3. 58 seconds to go in the first overtime here as they inbound to Brody Bullock. And now Bullock goes around the D, lays it up and in off the glass. And what do we get here now? We get another whistle on San Juan. This should be a bucket by Bullock and San Juan basketball, but what is being called here? Is this going to be a foul in addition to the basket? I'm not even sure what that signal is. That's a couple times it's been signaled on San Juan tonight, or today I should say. Yeah, so this will be a foul shot for Efren Bernardino with nobody in the key. What is the foul? I don't even understand it. And Bernardino, of course, makes the shot. So we are all tied. He'll get another shot. Coach Nielsen over there trying to get another explanation. And Bernardino makes both the foul shots. So it's a North Sevier lead, and I'm guessing now they'll have possession. That's going to be the case. So it's some sort of a technical foul on San Juan, I guess. And so the Broncos down by 1 now. This will be North Sevier's ball to inbound in the offensive end, and they get it into Johnson, now out to Bullock. So now we're down to 45 seconds to go and a 1-point lead suddenly for North Sevier. So the Broncos in danger of a second heartbreaking loss today. Bullock misses the shot, but the Broncos unable to rebound the basketball here. They can't box out. And now on the rebound, it's going to be a foul against San Juan. I think Jake Ivins is going to foul out. And it is, in fact, on Jake Ivins, and Brody Bullock is at the line for San Juan. Oh, I'm sorry, for North Sevier. And I wonder if that wasn't a flop that they call on San Juan, because the only thing that happened there is Cole Duke went down, I think, trying to draw a foul. It's rare, but I've seen it these past couple games, as Bullock misses the first of 2 foul shots here. Second shot on the way is good. So it is a 2-point lead now for North Sevier, 60-58. San Juan looking to tie. I would not be surprised at all if we go to double overtime. I've already made that prediction here today. We'll see if the Broncos can tie it up. Jagger Neves through traffic, and he goes through with some gusto, draws a foul. He will shoot 2. And this is going to be on, I think, Frischnicht here. And Jagger Neves goes to the line. So 60-58. We'll see if Neves can tie this thing up. Key foul shots here. Neves does hit the first, and so he's up to 10 points. Broncos back to within 1. And if he can score here, we're going to be right where we were in each overtime last night. Neves' second shot bounces off, so the Broncos unable to tie. A rebound for North Sevier, and now San Juan's going to have to think foul, and they do, as Cole Duke reaches in and grabs Brody Bullock. Obviously, they want Bullock to have the ball for North Sevier, 60-59. So Bullock could make this a 3-point game right here as Cole Duke registers his 4th foul. And Bullock at the line, first shot, nothing but net. So he's up to 19 points now. And San Juan hoping he'll miss right here, keep this a 2-point game. Just 15 seconds to go in the overtime, but he makes both. So now the Broncos will need a 3 to tie with 15 seconds to go. So it's a major ask, that's for sure. We'll see if the Broncos can now pull off a miracle bucket at the buzzer, as they'll be inbounding here with just 15 seconds to go in the first OT. And boy, this has just been some heart-wrenching games on this road trip for San Juan, losing in double overtime after leading by 12 last night. And now here in danger of losing this one in OT after leading late. They did erase an 8-point deficit themselves in this one, so that's a little bit different than last night, but the Broncos looking to avoid back-to-back overtime losses on what has been a challenging road trip in Region 15 play. And so back on the court come the players. We'll see what San Juan has drawn up. Tripp Palmer and Jagger Neves are in the front court. Baylor Nielsen is about to inbound from the defensive baseline. He's got Cole Duke and Jagger Neves in the backcourt with him. Neves takes the inbound pass, dribbles it up for San Juan. 10 seconds to go. Neves goes to the top of the key. Baylor Nielsen puts up the 3 ball. It misses. Neves saves it from going out of bounds. And the referee whistles something. I think that may have hit the post holding the backboard up. But San Juan unable to score on the 3-point shot from Baylor Nielsen. And the rebound, it's going to be a dead ball rebound, I think, ultimately for North Sevier. And they are going to have the basketball inbounding with a 2.5 to go. So San Juan, it looks like, is going to end up falling here this afternoon, barring some sort of crazy miracle here. That would be if North Sevier throws an interception and San Juan's able to throw up a 3-point shot that falls with 1 second to go. So that's what it's going to take. We've got a timeout on the floor. We'll take one final timeout and come back for the finish of this one. Stay with us. High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live.
Here at Lisle Northern Electric, we take pride in our highly qualified team, dedicated to serving our community. Whether you need commercial, residential, or solar electrical services, our certified experts are ready to meet your needs. We are proud to support our community, especially our youth and high school athletics. Lisle Northern Electric, serving our community since 1957.
Welcome back live to North Sevier High School in Salina, Utah. High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live. Final second here as North Sevier inbounds. The Broncos do reach in and get a foul with 1/10 of a second showing on the clock, but the Broncos are down by 3 already. North Sevier going to the line, going to the line to shoot here. And so it's looking a bit desperate here for San Juan. They would have to have North Sevier's Brody Bullock miss both of these shots. And then on the second, the Broncos would have to jump up, grab the loose ball, and all in one motion throw a miracle shot down court for a full court three-point basket. So it's really, I think, at this point into impossible stage, and now it is, as Bullock seals the deal as he drains the first of 2 foul shots. And you talk about foul shots being key, and San Juan, that'll do it. Time expires. The Broncos do throw the ball down, but Bullock scores on both of those foul shots, and the North Sevier Wolves have beaten the Broncos by 5 points ultimately in overtime after Brody Bullock made an unbelievable bucket right at the buzzer. That's 2 buzzer beaters against San Juan in as many nights. And the Broncos lose a couple of heartbreakers, both in overtime. Double overtime last night at Gunnison Valley and single overtime tonight here at North Sevier High School. So the teams shake hands on the floor. As they do, we'll step aside. We'll open the post-game show, and we'll have some final game stats for you here in just a moment as we close this thing out. Come back with us for the post-game show. It is High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live.
At Energy Fuels, creating opportunities and participating in the local community is important to us. Thanks to our dedicated employees, we're safely producing critical materials that support cleaner energy sources and a better planet for future generations. Knowing that the youth of today will make great contributions tomorrow, we're proud to sponsor San Juan High School athletics.
Looking to buy, sell, or refinance your home or property? Ask for the professionals at Anderson Oliver Title Insurance Agency. Anderson Oliver Title has provided title insurance and real estate closing services in San Juan and Grand Counties for 25 years. Anderson Oliver Title isn't just another out-of-town company. It's the only locally owned and operated title company in southeastern Utah. The owners and employees at Anderson Oliver Title are excited to support our communities and are proud to support high school athletics and activities.
Did Santa deliver some new Wi-Fi hungry gadgets? Emory Telecom has you covered. Switch to Emory Telecom eFiber Internet right now for free installation and equipment, no term contracts, and discounts for qualified households. Plus, new customers get their first 2 months of internet free. Give Emory Telecom a call right now. 298-8023 in San Juan County, 259-8521 in Moab, or visit EmoryTelecom.com. Emory Telecom, your local advantage.
Welcome back to North Sevier High School in Salina one final time this afternoon as we open the postgame show here on High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live. Heartbreaking losses here on this road trip for the San Juan boys. Double overtime, 66-65 last night at Gunnison Valley, and a single overtime 64-59 loss here this afternoon at North Sevier High School. So the Broncos fall twice in Region 15 matchups, and so a tough road trip as they'll return home for the final 4 games of the regular season. And that's not true. They are going to go on the road, but short road trips from here on out. It'll be at Monticello in a couple weeks, and then at Grand County are the last 2 trips they have to make. And that'll be in the final week of the regular season. But they do have home games next week when Duchesne and North Summit come to town for a couple of matchups between tough teams. So it doesn't get any easier for San Juan, that's for sure. Let's take a look at some final game stats tonight to close this thing out. And the Broncos' largest lead, unfortunately, in this game was up to 5 points late in the game in that fourth quarter. And then North Sevier rallied and got a buzzer beater circus shot from Brody Bullock at the buzzer, exactly at the buzzer. And it is amazing that it went in. That forced overtime. North Sevier ended up taking advantage to go home a winner this afternoon. And let's see, their largest lead was up to 8 points during the game. Shooting-wise, San Juan, I'm sorry, no, it was North Sevier ultimately winning. The Broncos did come on a little bit in the second half, but North Sevier shoots 22 of 57 from the floor for a 39% average. San Juan was 16 of 46. For 35%, so the Broncos have got to figure that out a little bit. The shooting from the floor a bit tough this afternoon, just 16 of 46. From three-point range, San Juan was 2 of 18 for 11%. North Sevier, including that buzzer beater by Brody Bullock, 4 of 17 for 24%. From the free throw line, San Juan was better this afternoon than last night. It's too bad they didn't have this shooting from the line last night. They'd have won that game in regulation. They ended up 25 of 38 today for 66%. So tons of shots from the line today for San Juan. North Sevier ended the day 16 of 24 for 67%. Rebounding, the teams were even. I've got them both for 35 rebounds, and both had 11 offensive rebounds in this game. Turnovers, San Juan won that battle. North Sevier turned it over 13 times, San Juan just 9. Both teams had 1 block shot, San Juan with 5 steals, North Sevier with 4. And again, these stats are all completely unofficial, just what I've kept on the iPad here during the ball game, so got to take that with a grain of salt. Individual scoring now, and 22 points for Brody Bullock. He really came on there in the latter half of that game. That doesn't lead scoring for the game. We'll get to that in a moment, but it was a team high for North Sevier. Cade Johnson had 19 in the win. Efren Bernardino with 15, and then we had 2 points each for Bron Butler, Mason Pierce, Rylan Frischnick, and Braden Hammond. 3-point baskets, 4 of them, 2 for Brody Bullock, including the game-tying bucket at the buzzer that sent it to overtime, and then 1 apiece for both Bernardino and Johnson. For San Juan, it was a game-high 23 points for Trip Palmer, and obviously that's a team high as well. They had 2 other players in double-digit scoring, Jagger Neves, who got some key, timely buckets tonight, and Cole Duke had 10 points as well. He had a good game for San Juan. Jayton Knight had 8 points for the Broncos, and I think those were mainly in the second half. Jake Ivins had 6. George McNaughton came off the bench to score a couple. And 3-point baskets, there were just 2 for San Juan, 1 each for Jagger Neves and Jayton Knight. So again, the Broncos with the 2 losses this weekend have fallen to 8-11 on the season. And they will look to rebound, but it's not going to get easier. They're going to have a couple of really tough teams who already beat them this year when Duchesne and North Summit come to town next Friday and Saturday. Those are going to be girls and boys double headers. And so I'll have to check the timing on those, but I believe that Duchesne game is set for 5:30 and 7. I could be wrong. I'm not sure. They've got the boys game listed at 5:30 on Max Prep, so I'll have to check with the coaching staffs and see when those games are tipping next Friday and Saturday, but be sure to join us as the San Juan girls and boys host both Duchesne and North Summit next week in a couple of key Region 15 matchups against 2 of the leading teams in the 2A ranks. So obviously going to be a handful for the Broncos next week. North Sevier, improves to 8-10 on the season with the win over San Juan here today. And I'm guessing those 2 teams are going to be pretty evenly ranked when the RPI is updated on the Activities Association website. So a tough road trip for San Juan. Like I said, they'll return home and look to get back in the win column next weekend. They have a few days to get ready for Duchesne and North Summit. Want to say some thanks as we close it out today. Doesn't look like we're going to get a visit. We're kind of up here in the corner on the balcony, kind of hidden up here behind a rally banner for North Sevier. So I don't think Coach Nielsen is going to come up and chat with us. We'll chat with him before the game against Duchesne next Friday. So I want to say thanks to all the sponsors for making the broadcast possible all season long. We will hit you up one final time by name during the close here in just a couple seconds. Thanks to Caleb Carr for making the trip and enduring some overtime basketball with me here on the StreamUtah.Live side. It was a fun weekend. Even though it wasn't great results for the San Juan Broncos, it was still a lot of fun and some exciting games up here on this road trip. Thanks to all the listeners and the viewers for joining us last night and today. Sorry it's not better news for the San Juan Bronco fans back home, but we will return where San Juan can hopefully get on the board or get in the win column as they play their last 2 home games of the regular season next Friday and Saturday with Duchesne and North Summit coming into town. So that'll be our next broadcast. I know we've got some 1A basketball throughout the week that's going to be on the air as well. Stay tuned to the Sports Report, and we'll update you on the schedule. For now, I think the 1A regional wrestling tournament is still going on in Monticello. That's on StreamUtah.Live if you wanted to check that out with David and Bill Boyle on the call there. But for us, we're going to sign off. Again, we'll see you Friday when the San Juan girls and boys host the Duchesne Eagles in San Juan High School. Stay tuned for the times on that. And until next Friday, Rhett Sifford saying so long from North Sevier High School in Salina. Have a great rest of your weekend, high school sports fans. High School Hoops is a production of Red Rock 92 Sports and StreamUtah.Live. Tonight's broadcast was brought to you by Anderson Oliver Title Insurance Agency, Bradford Tire, Blue Mountain Foods, Desert Rivers Credit Union, Colleen Kays, San Juan School District Adult Education, Lee Collision Repair and Restoration, Primary Residential Mortgage, Energy Fuels, Emory Telcom, Four Corners Homes, San Juan Pharmacy, Utah State University Blanding, Creative Floors, San Juan Counseling, Holiday Construction, Red's Ace Hardware, San Juan Health, Northern Electric, Dependable Auto Repair, Precision Rehab, Red Mechanical, Flights Gymnastics, San Juan School District CTE Programs, Blue Mountain Hospital, Tailor-Made Wooden Heritage and Tailor-Made Monuments, San Juan Public Health, Crowley Construction, Jones and DeMille Engineering, San Juan Mortuary, Napa Motor Parts, Utah Navajo Health System, San Juan Credit Union, and Pick-a-Stitch Embroidery and Apparel. We're the home of live high school sports coverage in southeastern Utah, Classic Hits Radio, Red Rock 92, and StreamUtah.Live.